expect a good one out of this. Diamond Dynasty matchup between the Baltimore Orioles and the Invaders. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. That'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle. He will lead this one off today. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And he's going to have extra bases right out of the chute today. And he's looking for 3 right out of the gates today. Austin Hayes the next to bat, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Leadoff man at third following the triple to kick things off, so he'll try to bring him home here. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Lifted down the line in left.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that.
And they're going to strike first this afternoon as this is down for extra bases. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. And he is into second base with an RBI double. At the plate now, Freddie Galvis. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. On the ground to third. The tag, and he is out at third. And with that, the side is retired. Now to the plate, here is Trey Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman.
As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Now the 1-1 pitch. There's a fastball that misses. All even now, 2-2.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Struck him out.
Batting second. Not shortstop.
Here's the first pitch.
Wonder. Franco.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Here's Ryan McMahon now, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive.
McMahon.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower.
A swing and a miss. New inning set to get underway, and set to go as the third baseman, Rio Ruiz. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. And he misses. 2-1. Boy, he just threw that fastball by him. And he got him. And now here is Pedro Severino. Here's the first pitch to him. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early. 1-1 the count now. Snell has a reputation, or a knack if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
Sets the target low here, and it misses. 1-1. 1-2 now, as that's in there at the knees.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. Last half of the second set to go, and standing in the outfielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
The center fielder. Yeah.
No balls and a strike to count. Griffey is one of the very few left-handed bats that displays a lot of power against left-handed pitching. He drives the ball well in these matchups, which simply has not been the case very often in baseball.
Yeah, and I think it all starts with his front shoulder. I mean, so many times you see left-on-left matchups, and what is it? Slider in the dirt, fastball that lights up a left-handed batter. Not with this guy. He keeps his approach short, keeps that front shoulder tucked, and plays with the big part of the field.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. First pitch of the AB on its way. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Santander waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So the bases are empty here with 2 gone. And digging into bat next, the ever-dangerous Juan Soto. No balls and 1 strike. Orioles out to an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now.
I mean, this offense has gotten some ugly.
We'll have to press pause. Striding in is John Means, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Now a fastball to start the 3rd. That misses. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike to the Oriole hurler.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Soto comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle. First pitch on its way. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
The batter.
To the plate now, Austin Hayes, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. As a look, now the pitch. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2. As he'll follow one into the dirt and come up empty for the first strike.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Here comes the 1-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next to hit is the catcher, Yerman Mercedes. And they'll start him with a fastball that's low for ball 1. On a grade school swing there, it's 1-1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Batting eighth, the first baseman, Luke Voigt.
At the plate, Luke Voigt, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Strike two. Mercedes on at first, nobody out. Fouled away. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. Into the bleachers and gone. Stepping in now, Blake Snell.
No pitcher.
As he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike one. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Hit on the ground to third. Reined in. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Here now is Trey Turner, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. The 1-0 delivery. Bases are empty, one man out. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Wander.
That brings up Wander Franco as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. And it's fouled away.
Good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
The 1-1 home. Swing and a liner. And now they'll tag him out between first and second. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, it'll be Anthony Santander as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. Fouled off. And he lays off it to even the count. 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second just because he took the first one that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
A bouncer to the left side. McMahon's got it. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. So one out and nobody aboard. And up next, the former Philly shortstop Freddie Galvis. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Galvis behind 0-2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
That misses. 1-2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Freddie Galvis is sent packing for the second out of the inning. Rio Ruiz is at the plate as he looks at ball one. A high fastball is in there. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll give way to the third baseman, Ryan McMahon. Lifted down the line in left. The windup and the 0-1. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Hit hard up the middle, fielded cleanly, and that's out number 1. Next to dig in, Ken Griffey Jr. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Griffey
First pitch
Jr.
coming, here it is. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And this will be fouled away.
Great job of running that fastball in on his hands right there with 2 strikes. Even though the batter's able to foul that one off, he's set up for almost anything in this pitcher's arsenal.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
And a base hit there as Junior's aboard.
The right fielder, number 44.
That'll bring up Hank Aaron as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Now here's a swing and a little bouncer out to the left of the mound. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. Juan Soto to the plate now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Soto.
Now the first pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Santander on the run. And this one is gone. A home run. Into the box now, Yerman Mercedes. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. The 1-1 home.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. All set for the start of the inning.
Leading off to the Orioles.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
The pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Boy, and that's about as bad as you can fool a guy. It's 1-2.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
On the ground to the left side. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Next up, DJ Stewart. First time up, he went down
24.
looking. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Giving chase is Junior. He gets there, and that's the second out. So here now is the pitcher, John Means. 0-for-1 for him here in this one. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and here comes the first baseman, Luke Voigt.
Yeah, not fooled by that breaking ball in his last AB at all. He jumped all over it. It's such a good feeling as a hitter when you know you're picking up the secondary stuff right out of the pitcher's hands.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Up next, Blake. Snell. Roberto Clemente will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. First offering. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2. Next, here is Trey Turner. Singled in his last at bat.
Second baseman.
Tapper up the line. But it gets foul. The windup and the 0-1.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
He's under it, and that ends the inning. Brad Hand takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Ryan Mountcastle. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Ryan Mountcastle goes down to become the first out in the 6th inning. Austin Hayes is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Voigt waits on it, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Lifted in the air out to right. Aaron is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Wade LeBlanc enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Bottom of the inning now, and in to swing the bat next is Wander Franco. First delivery to him. And he shoots it into center field for a leadoff single.
The third baseman, number 24.
Standing in now, Ryan McMahon, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Oh, it's hit to third. 5. Galvis on to first, and they turn the double play. So with two
Now
gone now,
batting,
Junior
center
gets a
fielder,
shot with the bases
Ken
empty.
Griffey.
Ready with the first pitch.
Junior.
Here it comes. As he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike one. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch on a good 7th inning, ready to roll. And next it'll be the outfielder, Anthony Santander. Swing and a miss on the slider. Nothing in 1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Anthony Santander is retired to start out the 7th.
I know that's the spot he didn't want to miss in, but he got away with it.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. Now the first pitch. Rio Ruiz is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time. Dylan Tate will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number 55, Dylan Tate.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some 4-seamers up in the zone.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Hayes is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. Ready to take his hacks again. Juan Soto lasted a 2-run homer in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Up with it, Severino. And he makes the throw to first. Soto is retired. 2 down now. So next to bat will be Yerman Mercedes. He bounced out last time up. High and deep to right center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and now it'll be Pedro Severino. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. Swing and a miss on a ball inside. 0-1. And he falls behind. 0-2. High and deep to left center field. Racing back the center fielder to the track, into the bleachers, and out of here. In now, DJ Stewart, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Aaron is there to put it away for out number 1. Ramon Urias will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Belted high and deep into right center. Junior ranges back. Around second. He's on his way to third. Urias takes the turn at third. He wants it all. He scores as it's now a 1-run ball game.
Now back, the shortstop,
Ken Giles gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
now pitching.
Into the box, Ryan Mountcastle as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Swing and a liner on his junior, but this is a base hit. At the plate, Austin Hayes, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
3-0 to him now. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
3-0 to him now. Oh, had the green light there, but it's 3 balls and a strike now.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
And he misses ball.
Up next for the Orioles, the right field, Anthony Santander.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Anthony Santander is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Squeeze attempt, but it's popped up. Voit is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So the next to bat will be Freddie Galvis, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. Oh, and he misses it. In to score from third is the tying run. It's a 4-4 game. Rio Ruiz to the plate now. As the first pitch here's have been high, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. The 1-2.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider. Just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
The set and the 2-2. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2. Good battle. Count remains full. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. And he fouls this one off. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Isaac Matson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half.
Number 60, Isaac Matson.
He's set, and the pitch, as he'll go after a curveball. Out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Babe Ruth will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Now coming in to pinch hit, Babe Ruth.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Hayes on the run for it. Still going back. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The batter, number 7.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. From the stretch.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there. 1-0.
A ball and no strikes. Two and 1. We're in the 8th inning now of a 4-4 ball game. ground ball sent back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
The batter, number 5. Shortstop.
To the plate now, Wander Franco. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. Gone! A two-run shot that gives them the lead.
Now batting, third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
At the plate now, Ryan McMahon, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out.
Your attention, please. Now,
so with a save situation on tap, they'll hand the ball over to a formidable force indeed. The very hard-throwing left-hander, Aroldis Chapman. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Swing and a liner. But he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the 1st out. At the plate now is DJ Stewart. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. 0-1 the count. And the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Yeah, Matty, I'm going to need a better approach out of the 8-hole hitter. He's hitting in the bottom of the order for a reason. He's got to be willing to work the count, grind it, get this pitch count up, and get on for the boys in front of him.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The next 1-2 pitch. Fouled away. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Junior looks up. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. Yusniel Diaz will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. First pitch on its way. As he takes a cold strike on the black, it's 0-1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part.
Griffey Jr. is there. Makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, and it's anybody's guess what will happen when 2 teams clash in Diamond Dynasty. So we get a 1-run contest here, offering just about everything you want in a game of baseball.
A 1-run game, 6-5 the final today. The Invaders came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Ken Giles pitches well enough to get the W. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Is our final line score. First, for your victorious home team, 6 runs, 8 hits, no errors, and they left 1 man on base. For the Orioles, 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors, they left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 23 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.